Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Amanda N, and I love exploring creepy, unsolved mysteries. One of the mysteries I'm going to talk about today is the possibility of buried treasure on none other than Snake Island. You might have heard of this dangerous place. It's pretty much uninhabitable for humans because of the snakes that live there. Legend has it that there's Incan gold buried there, but how credible are those claims really? Ilha de Queimada Grande, or Snake Island, is located off the coast of Brazil. It got its name because this island is home to the critically endangered venomous Bothropos insularis, a golden lancehead pit viper. Traveling to the island is actually forbidden by the Brazilian Navy because of these guys. There's several thousand of them located across these 110 acres. So many, in fact, that it's estimated that there's at least one snake every meter across the island, while some sources even say there's 1 to 6 snakes every 3 feet. The chemical analysis of their venom suggests that it's 5 times more potent than that of their cousin, the Jiraca, and is also the fastest acting venom in their genus. The mortality rate for other lancet species and venomations is around 7% if the victim doesn't receive medical treatment. But even if the patient receives medical treatment, the bite is fatal on 3% of cases. The effects of lancehead venom include local pain and swelling, nausea and vomiting, blood blisters, bruising, blood in the vomit and urine, intestinal bleeding, kidney failure, brain hemorrhage, and severe necrosis of muscular tissue. So, lancehead snakes have a hemotoxic venom that eats away at flesh and tissue to help digest the prey before they swallow it. But the golden lancehead also has some neurotoxic components in their venom to help in killing their prey. So yeah, just don't mess with these guys, in other words. Wherever you set foot, a gruesome death awaits. ABC crews might joke that they want extra pay for being there, but this is seriously terrifying stuff. I don't care how much gold is there right now, I'm not about to try this out. Apparently, some people have. There's people stealing the snakes to sell as rare pets, or for their venom, as it's valuable with pharmaceuticals. A single gram can cost more than a gram of gold on the black market. And I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like a fantastic hiding spot for treasure. But who chose it, and why? Well, that's where things start to get a little fuzzy. Discovery said it was a hoard of Incan gold stolen in 1524, known as the Treasure of the Trinity, that rests there. The clip from Discovery's own show, Treasure Quest Snake Island, states, "In the year 1524, Portuguese conquistador Alexo Garcia led an expedition through the uncharted jungles of Brazil in a quest for Incan gold. Allied with thousands of warriors from the Guarani people, they attack and pillage Incan settlements as they march inland. Garcia reportedly amasses a vast fortune before he is finally driven back by the great Incan king Huayna Capac and his army. But then greed takes hold of Garcia's allies, and the Guarani warriors attack and kill Garcia and his men, claiming the treasure for themselves. The Incan gold reportedly makes its way to the coast, where, legend has it, the locals, fearing attacks on their own villages, hide the fortune in the most daunting and secure place they know of, Snake Island." There's also a book that, according to Starchasm, is a little bit less of an abridged version. The book, The Treasure of the Sombrio, states, "In 1524, the Portuguese navigator Alexio Garcia left Santa Catarina in search of Incan gold and silver. With the help of the Guarani, he headed inland, using the intricate system of Amazon trails known as the Pibaru. With the help of thousands of Guarani, Garcia attacked and looted a town near Potosi, taking much gold and silver from the Inca king, Huayna Capac. In addition to the gold and silver, Garcia also stole a number of artifacts called machines of Via Crucia, made of an unknown red metal. According to a contemporary group of mathematician priests, those artifacts belong to a very advanced civilization called the People of the Machines. And apparently, on the return trip, Garcia was killed by Payagudan natives, a river tribe, and through some twists and turns, the treasure ended up in the hands of Friar Antonio, who was unable to transport it all and hid it in a cave. However, through all of this, there's a lot of conflict about where this cave is, or even if Snake Island is the right island to search. Plus, there's quite a few treasure hunts going on in the area because of that period in time in general. Atalupa, the last ruler of the Inca Empire, was captured and killed in 1533, after only having ruled for a year. As one source states, Atalupa's reign may have been brief, but as the Sapa, unique Inca, he lived a life of extreme luxury, drinking from gold cups, wearing silver-soled sandals, and treated as a manifestation of the sun god Inti on Earth. Atalupa was the head of the largest and richest empire the Americas had ever seen. His taste for opulence was chronicled by the Spanish, who said that he once ordered a cloak made only from bat skins. As the Inca king, he had the right to wear even more gold jewelry than the already overladen nobility. His regalia included a feather headband, a golden mace, and king-size golden ear spools. The monarch traveled on a gold and silver litter, further embellished with parrot feathers. He was fed food by a servant, and anything the royal person touched was collected and burnt in an annual ceremony to ward off witchcraft. If ever there was a pampered ruler, it was the Sapa Inca of ancient Peru. Safe to say, the idea of Incan gold isn't anything new. A hunt for it has been going on for ages now. The legend began 500 years ago, really. A part of me thinks that if we were ever going to find it, wouldn't we have already? But just a few years ago, it looked as if Treasure Quest, the Discovery show, did find something. Or at least they seemed to. On the show, they revealed a nose plate and said that it was 100% confirmation the treasure of the Trinity was here, since the only expedition there with Inca gold was Garcia's. And yes, this looks like an absolutely incredible discovery. A ceremonial toomey, a knife used for animal sacrifices, chalices, it's all convincing. However, as we know all too often, reality TV show is fake, and this was no exception. Frederick Court Graham was the team leader of Treasure Quest Snake Island, and he wrote a tell-all book of what happens behind the scenes of reality TV. He was billed as an expert on the treasure of the Trinity, having studied it his whole life, but in reality, Cork had never heard of the treasure of the Trinity. He just Googled it to find what it was all about. The book is called So You Want to Be a Reality TV Star: Everything I Learned About Sex, Drugs, Fraud, Rock and Roll, and Vipers as team leader of Discovery Channel's Treasure Quest Snake Island. Which is a mouthful. Damn, that's not a title of a book, that's a sentence. But in the book, he apparently says that some of the show was shot near a resort, some parts by California, and nothing of it is real. Even if you click on the book on Amazon and scroll through, you'll see paperwork that proves it. Hell, he only got paid $1,800 an episode, a far cry from the $20,000 that most of us would expect or that we've heard of. And sure, just hearing about a reality show covering this is already suspect. You know it's not going to be real, but it's still disheartening to think of what might have been, that just maybe there's Inca gold out there. Overall, just like most topics in this unknown territory, there's some truth mixed with the fiction. Yes, there is a Snake Island where, reportedly, 11,000 years ago, the Ice Age isolated the snakes on the island as sea levels rose from ice melting. Yes, the snakes are poisonous, and yes, nearby the Incan Empire fell. However, as of right now, we can't definitively say that means that there's gold on this island. Hell, the people that killed Atalupa may have taken it for all we know. There's no telling exactly where all that treasure is, and I'm not so sure we'll ever be able to. So, with all that said, that's where I'm going to end today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and please do give this video a like if you liked it, and be sure to subscribe. I'm really new to YouTube, so I'd appreciate the support. And comment down below, do you think there's really gold on that island? Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!